guys, welcome back to Prospect Channel TV. Thank you very much for this coming out here. May God bless you all. Barrister Ejimakor, a lawyer to the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, has said that the United Nations has affirmed that separatist agitation is illegal and that referendum is a legitimate tool for settling separatist agitations. Barrister Ejimakor made the remarks on his Twitter handle, Ejimakor, on Friday, citing the recent directives from the United Nations. It could be recalled that the UN Human Rights Council Working Group on Arbitrary Detention recently asked the Nigerian government to immediately release Kanu unconditionally and pay him adequate compensations for the arbitrary violation of his fundamental human rights. UN indicted both Nigeria and Kenya governments for the arrest and extradition torture and continued detention of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, without due processes. Reacting to the directives, Ejimakor upheld the decision as affirmation that separatist agitation is legal and that referendum is legitimate. He also recalled that Nigeria gained Adamawa through referendum while losing Southern Cameroon through the same process without consequences. He wrote, "The United Nations directives on Nnamdi Kanu affirm that separatist agitation is legal and that referendum is a legitimate tool for settling it. Nigeria gained Adamawa and lost Southern Cameroon through referendum and nobody was detained, killed or extraordinarily redentioned." When contacted by Newsbrand correspondent for clarification, he added, "It is referendum that made Atiku Abubakar a Nigerian and which may as yet made him president. It's true referendum that Midwest region came into being in 1964. This is all within Nigeria, not counting the many nations that were created through referendum. The problem is not the separatist agitation, IPOB or Nnamdi Kanu. The problem is the misguided militarists responsible to it, which instead of containing it is actually evaluating the agitation and convincing Southeast and Nigeria to boot." In a related development, Ejimakor earlier paid a visit to Nnamdi Kanu in court. Informing about the latest development on his Twitter handle, he noted that Kanu was cheery and happy to see his relatives who were part of the entourage. According to him, Kanu, however, expressed sadness over the continued detention of all prisoners of conscience in the Biafran struggle, including Mama Biafra and Idara Gold, and urged Nigerians to remember them in their prayers, he tweeted. So guys, what's your take concerning this? Barrister Ejimakor, a lawyer to the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, has said that the United Nations affirmed that separatist agitation is legal and that referendum is a legitimate tool for settling separatist agitations. Barrister Ejimakor made the remarks on his Twitter handle, Aloy Ejimakor, on Friday, citing the recent directives from the United Nations. It could be recalled that the UN Human Rights Council Working Group on Obituary Detention recently asked the Nigerian government to immediately release Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally and pay him adequate compensations for the obituary violation of his fundamental human rights. UN indicted both Nigeria and Kenya governments for the arrest and extraordinary retention, torture, and continued detention of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, without due processes. Reacting to the directives, Ejimakor upheld the decision as affirmation that separatist agitation is legal and that referendum is legitimate. He also recalled that Nigeria gained Adamawa through referendum while losing Southern Cameroon through same process without consequences. He tweeted, "The United Nations directives on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu affirm that separatist agitation is legal and that referendum is legitimate tool for settling it. Nigeria gained Adamawa and lost Southern Cameroon through referendum and nobody was detained, killed, or extraordinary redemption. May God will be done, but I'm confused. Somebody should help me. Everybody is in need of this new president or whatever, and who can lead Nigeria, not to rule Nigeria. The news today is talking about referendum of these two steps who are taken at the same time, and afterward, is this the two hands or months at the same time? Not going to make us vomit, total confused. We talk of referendum and presidential at the same hit point. Okay, someone just dropped that. Right from the time, the Biafran agitators, they are not support of any presidency whatsoever. They are still insisting that the Nigerian government, should conduct a referendum, let them know where they belong, whether they belong to Nigeria or Biafran, then they will know. So the Biafran agitators had never once supported any election or supporting any election right now in Nigeria. Okay, I think that is clear. I'm dropping it here. Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section. Thank you very much. Bye for now.